Good morning, guys. It is a Saturday morning. Nice to have another weekend off. I work Monday through Friday, so this is always a wonderful morning. Take my time, chill, have some coffee. So right now I'm going to head on to get something for breakfast, and then we'll go on from there. I do hope on this video, I shouldn't say that, I'm going to have on this video some flying of the drone. Believe me, I'm furthest thing from an expert. I'm still learning this. It is my first drone, the DJI Mini 3. But from what I've done so far, I love it. It is just amazing. I just want to keep learning about it. So I'll try to get some beginner videos up on this video here, video clips. And I'll also show anyone that is thinking about getting a drone like this, how easy it is. And I didn't think it was gonna be this easy to change a propeller. It's very easy to, I think most anybody that's had a drone has had an issue with maybe getting too close to a branch, or just the drone itself just clipping something and either ruins one of the propellers or gets it scratched up enough that, you know, it could cause issues with flying it. So I didn't have any issues, but I did go ahead and take it off and then put it back on. Piece of cake. So I'll go ahead and show that as well. So let's go ahead and get something to eat, and then we'll get into the drone. All right, later. Guys, we are now back. I did have my breakfast. I am all set now to take a look at this drone here a little bit closer. So basically, the way this will work, the way they have it labeled is, this is B-A-A-B. Okay, so it's B-A-A-B. So basically when you look at it and they're telling you to, you know, if they say on the propeller that this is going to be, you know, A or B, you have to, that's the one you're going to change. You'll be able to see that they go on a diagonal. So these will be your two B's and these will be your two A's. And again, that's when the front is here. Okay, so looking at it this way, the front is facing front. Otherwise, that's it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the back B. Get this a little straighter. I don't think I have myself centered here. So you're going to take this whatever camera lens, whatever you're going to look at here. This actually comes with the drone, and we're just going to go in and hold it, hold it, because they're in there kind of tight. And you're just going to unscrew it. And they're kind of tiny, so it is a little tricky, but you want to hold it in place, and you're going to go and unscrew it. Okay, so basically you're just going to unscrew it and wait till it comes loose. Not loose yet, almost there, and it is actually, it does come off, and you can see it's almost like it's kind of like a magnetized almost type thing, because it will stay on. And I think the bigger your fingers are, the worse this is going to be. Just want to show you how it is. So basically it stays like that. It's not, but it looks like it'll just stay on for you. Okay, so this will just come right off. There you go. That'll just come right off there. And if you're going to replace it, you'll get the right one. Now again, the B, it has to match what your other B is. So as you can see, how it's actually formed and shaped, and you'll see when you put it on with the other one, hopefully like they're not both ruined or both scratched up or whatever. And you're just going to put it right on there. As you can see, it fits right on. All right, so you can see it's very tiny, so we're going to go right in and just make sure you're lined up so you're not like turning for no reason at all. And once you get to the point where you're going to have to get nice and tight with it, then you're going to have to hold it better. So right now that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to hold this down so it doesn't move. And like I said, when I'm all done with this, we'll take it out and do a test flight just to make sure it's stable. Make sure these guys are on nice and tight. And it looks like everything is good. Let me just make sure this one is good. Yeah. And yeah, so we're good. So that's really, I mean, it's not hard at all. And like I said, this comes with, actually comes with a B and an A. So it doesn't have all four in the what comes with the drone, but at least you'll have one of each. And so if you do run into any issues, you can replace it at least right there for you. I'm assuming you can get these. I haven't looked, but I'm assuming you can get these on Amazon, maybe even B&H Photo, to get the replacement propellers. That's an easy word to say, right? Propellers. But like I said, everything looks good. I am learning this drone. I cannot wait to more or less get out into open land and more or less get used to, the different angles, what will be very cinematic shots and things like that. I'm feeling pretty good with, what each control does on this thing here. So I showed it upside down, but that's basically how you would look at it. This is the top part, and what each thing does. Okay, so we're back now. Got everything nice and tight. A little bit hot out here, but I want to do this while we don't have any kind of rain or anything. So we turn on the RC, press it once, and then hold it down a second time. Gonna let that power up for a second. And then in the meantime, I am going to undo these. And you just heard that thing turn on. All right, so now it takes like a minute to register. It'll get the home point for when it returns back, unless you change it. You can always change it. And you can manually fly it home too. So basically that's it. But really all I'm gonna do at this point with this is just to go ahead after you either change a propeller or you retighten them, which is good to do once in a while. When you take it up, just do the little maneuvers sideways, back and forth, things like that. Make sure it looks like it's fine. It's not wobbly or anything like that. And it'll be good. Now, same thing with this one. You push it down once and then down again, hold it, and you're gonna hear it, or you're gonna see these little things move, the propellers. There's the sound. Now this is actually on, but it needs now to pick up this to register it, and then we'll be good to go. And it just says here, fly with caution.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on
Now it just did update the home point, and now it is saying ready for takeoff, or takeoff permitted. All right, we're gonna hit takeoff. So that's it, basically hovering. And you can see it's really not noisy at all. I mean, I've heard some of these bigger ones. They're incredibly loud. This is very quiet actually. So we look good there. Let's try to go forward. And so far to me that looks good. Go back. That looks good. Let's go back forward again, and then we'll go side to side. That looks good. That looks good. All right, so that's basically it. Like I said, everything looks good to me. Just going back and forth with it. And again, like I said, I'm in the backyard, so there are a lot of trees around, so I don't really do anything crazy around here. Once I get to open space, open field, which I really haven't done yet because I just want to learn this thing. But once I do that, we'll get some really cool shots of how it works and everything. So let's just go up a little bit here. And you can see how quiet it is. Once it gets further away, you could barely hear this thing right now. And that's really only, what is this? This is only 75 feet. So not too shabby. I'll leave it there for a second. And in the United States, the most you can do is 400 feet. That's as high as you can go. And that's in the areas that it is permitted to fly. Okay, so we're gonna bring it in for a landing here. I got it right in front of me. So this is how it lands.
landing.
All right, guys, I am back in the air conditioning. Thank God. It was very hot out there. I will definitely have to change my shirt. But again, I wanted to just get out there and show you, the drone at least a little bit, it taking off, landing, and how it does after you make a change on the propeller. I have yet to see anything where you change the propeller and it kind of like gets all wobbly or whatever. But that's from what I'm understanding. If it's not on right, or maybe the screws are not nice and tight, these things will become a little bit floppy. If they're not nice and tight, your aircraft is more or less not going to fly smooth. So that's what I wanted to show you there. But it looks good. Everything came good. I cannot wait to get into open field. I will be doing that in the near future, so I can more or less test, get more cinematic moves and recordings. But I'm learning. Like I said, I've been doing photography for a while. Videography, not as long, but again, I've been doing it for a little bit, and I feel really good about, my progress there. But the drone, a lot of learning to do with the drone, at least to feel totally comfortable and get some really cool cinematic shots. But that's it. I hope you guys are all having a really good weekend. I can't believe it's the end of the summer. I mean, we're actually in August. I'm the end of August already. Labor Day is around the corner if you live in the United States. And then the weather gets cooler. You guys in the Philippines, you stay nice and warm. So I would love to get to the Philippines during like winter time. That's where it's really appreciate it. But
like I said, I hope you all having a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay out of trouble, and most of all, stay focused.